Hello and welcome back. This is another video in the series of using the BunnyRanch message boards. This particular video is all about how to use the private messages function. It's called conversations in this particular message board. Now, first of all, the prerequisites to this are you must have an account on the message board and you must also be logged in. Now, most conversations are handled through the upper right-hand corner in the inbox. You can see there's a little red number right here. That means I have one unread message right now. If I tap down on it, you see here there's a yellow highlighted item. I can tap on it, and I can see, Freaky has sent me a message. I'm right now in as Test Geek, so it's Freaky that sent me the message. There's been people that have chatted with me about it. And that's the cool thing about this is you can actually have more than one person in a PM. You can actually, with this particular software, it's now not just back and forth. It is no longer just two people. You can actually PM more than one person, and they can be a group message, and it can be interactive across all three people. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to go ahead and I want to start a new one. So I'm going to go ahead and, under the inbox, I'm going to do start a new conversation. And here's the cool thing. It says start a new conversation. It's just like sending an email. Under participants, I'm going to go ahead and type the participant's name. In this case, I'm going to send one to Freaky. So I said FR. And you notice as soon as I start typing, I get a list of the names. So it's very easy to send. I don't have to try to remember their name. And also notice it's not case sensitive. I have FR and capital FR. So I'm going to select Freaky. Now if I wanted to send it to somebody else, say Dennis. There he is with his little avatar. Avatars are used very extensively throughout all of this, and there's a lot of pop-ups and things to make it easier for you. Okay, the title, just like the title of an email, should be fairly descriptive of what's inside the email. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in a subject. And I'm going to use the function that allows me to take a picture from the media gallery. So I'm going to hit the little camera button, which is down at the bottom. Shows up at the bottom. You have to scroll down if your screen isn't big enough. Now it'll insert the code, which is kind of one of the holdovers from the old system. If you want to see what it looks like, you can hit the preview button. And this is what it'll look like. Then all you have to do is hit start a conversation. Now, if you were replying to a conversation, all you would be doing is hitting reply. But I'm going to go ahead and start. Oh, notice there's two buttons down here before I hit this. Allow anyone in the conversation to invite others. That means they can reply and add somebody to the conversation. Or since you're starting the conversation, you have the ability to say, no, let's just keep this between us. Or lock conversation, meaning I'm sending it one way. It's fire and forget, and they can't respond. So I'm going to leave those unchecked and go ahead and say start a conversation. All right. Now, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to go ahead on my other account. I'm going to go ahead and reply to that message. But just so you know, I got a little number 1 above my inbox. And I got a message from Test Geek. And I'm going to go ahead and reply. You can't see what I'm doing, so I'm sorry about that, but I will reply back on the main screen there so you can see it. I just wanted to send a reply back so you could see what happens when they reply. Okay. So now as we're browsing the forums, we're going to go back and browse the forums and so forth. Oh, look here, we got a number 2. See here? Let's go ahead and look and see here. Now we have a yellow here. Let's go ahead and check this out. By the way, one other thing you can't see is you are getting emails in the background saying, hey, somebody emailed you. And you see here that Freaky said, wow, that's awesome. Now, I have the opportunity here to reply back to him again. Now, this is one different thing about those of you familiar with the old message board versus the new message board. The old message board, you would see each message individually and you would not necessarily see the text. With this message board, I can actually go through and say, I can actually say more than I want to. And I see down here now I just added more information. I can still put everything I want in there. Videos, I can format it just like any other text editor. And it does it as you want to see it. I can actually go ahead and I can increase the font or change the font color, increase the font size, make it huge. Okay, and then when I'm ready, post a reply. Okay, now again, you can see all the conversations that Test Geek and Freaky Geek have had in this entire conversation. That's why they call it conversation and not private message, because it is a true back and forth conversation. Okay. One other thing here. Let me go back. So the only other thing that you can do here I wanted to show you is under the conversation info, you have the number of participants and the number of replies. You can also go in here and you can, since you started the conversation, you can edit the conversation, you can remove people from it, but those are more advanced features and I'm not going to show you as part of this video. So that is it. As always, come back and visit the Bunny Ranch. Take a look at the Bunny Ranch website at www.bunnyranch.com. Thanks for watching.